All right, everybody, happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu, live on the river. Alan Stout here on 104.9 FM. Here as I always am on Sunday between 9 and 10 o'clock, playing you regional artists doing their own music right here from northeastern Pennsylvania. We're going to kick it off with a great song by an artist, Tim Farley, former lead vocalist of Panacea. He's done 2 solo records now, and they're both terrific. This one's called Dance All Night.
Kids like us won't amount to much. I say, what do they know of us? They bought it up at the record store, along with all we had come to know and love. And every day we wander aimlessly through high school corridors. Every hour squaring circles isn't all we were meant for. We wanna dance all night, sleep all day. We wanna dance all night, sleep all day. We wanna dance all night, sleep all day, and we don't care what the teachers say. Dance all night, we sleep all day. Now we work from 9 to 5, drowning in caressing light. Tooth and nail to keep our head just above the raging sea of death, till we're dead. And every day we see and my pride. Young lion, hear me roar. Cause I'm from the generation trod before. Bob Marley had the lion's roar. And when I heard it, I knew for sure. Reggae music all around the world, like a flag of freedom in the wind unfurled. Through trials and tribulations and every kind of situation, I receive my education and I get my inspiration from Jah Rastafari, ever living, ever loving, guiding I and I. I still got my pride.
George Wesley here on Music on the Menu, live on the river, with a song called Old Lion. That is the title track from George's most recent record, which came out about a year and a half ago, summer of 2012. I remember when the record came out, I had the opportunity to interview George about the album. And I'd interviewed George many, many times over the years about many of his albums, but usually you get on the telephone or you get together at a restaurant or something. But for the last record, the Old Lion record, George asked me to come over to his home. And I interviewed him in his home studio and got to see where he makes his music. It was a very cool experience. Anybody who's ever met George knows he's just one of those people that when you're around him, you just feel happy. He just makes you smile. There's something about his presence. There's something about the way he talks to you that it's just, he's just a great hang, and he's made some of the best reggae music that I've ever heard in my life. Before that, we kicked off the program with Farley, great little pop rock song called Dance All Night. We're going to keep the music rolling here with Grace's Downfall, and I got to give the guys a shout. I know they're working on some new music, and somehow they came up in conversation recently. We were talking about bands and the old days of the Flyers and you know, really hustling to make things happen for yourself, and somebody was telling me that, you know, some bands, sometimes they have a little bit of a expectation that things will happen easily, or maybe even a little bit of a sense of entitlement. Hey, we made a record, you know, why isn't everybody jumping up and down? And, you know, you got to work. You got to work. You got to go out there and make an effort to make people notice what you're doing. And Graces does that better than just about any young band that I know. I mean, they're always plugging their shows. They do social media real well. You always know what they're doing. They landed a couple of gigs at Montage Mountain last summer, doing shows, you know, opening for national acts. Why? Because they're hustling. You know, they're out there trying to make things happen. You know, they don't stick out a record, and you can't throw something to the wall and see what sticks. You know, that's not going to cut it. You gotta especially these days. Everybody's attention is so divided in a million different directions all the time. There's a million different things that people could do every day to entertain themselves. And so when you see a young band like Grace's really hustling and seeing good things happen for them, it kind of reminds me of old school. I like that. This one's called No Looking Back from Grace's Downfall.
Past the hours arguing, tell me I'm a loser, like you can do better. Your words can't be forgiven, these words of anger, held there. Never find a common ground. Our wounds are open, our hearts fell broken again and again. Get out, we can't turn back now, and I won't make a sound. Get out, we can't turn this around. I know all beside you fail to show. Hopefully soon you will heal and grow. For us there is no future. A child suffers, and it's our daughter. When you broke me down, I built you up. My hands were yours to hold. I don't need you now like I needed you then. Our hearts together cannot grow. Get out, we can't turn back now, and I won't make a sound. Get out, we can't turn this around.
Heard a mother say to her child, wish you were never born. Heard a poor man on the street crying for clothes he's never worn. Late at night I heard the TV howling, talking about the war. And it makes me so curious, so I listen, quietly listen. With my bleeding ears I hear the cries of the world, and with my bleeding eyes I can see all the bleeding hearts licking each other's wounds, longing to be free. On the radio, heard all the same old songs, when so many others never got a chance to sing along. Felt the cut of hatred, its wounds never heal. All the good blood is in the gutter, the bad blood left to congeal. And it makes me so furious as I listen, quietly listen. With my bleeding ears I hear the cries of the world, and with my bleeding eyes I can see all the bleeding hearts licking each other's wounds, longing to be free. And it makes me delirious. It's so hard to listen, but I still listen. With my bleeding ears I hear the cries of the world, and with my bleeding eyes I can see all the bleeding hearts licking each other's wounds. Whoa, with my bleeding ears I hear the cries of the world, and with my bleeding eyes I can see all the bleeding hearts licking each other's wounds, longing to be free. Whoa, yeah, yeah.
Chris Ludzik here on Music on the Menu Live with a song called Bleeding Ears. Haven't played that one in a while. That's a record Chris sent us, so probably maybe about a year and a half ago. And I always like that tune. I think it's got a real cool vibe to it. Before that, Grace's Downfall, No Looking Back, one of the better hard rock bands, young hard rock bands here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Since we came over here to 105 The River about 6-7 weeks ago, I've mentioned it on the show before. I've really felt re-energized. It was a great opportunity to come here and broadcast live from Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs and be on this great radio station. caused me to dip into my catalog and really take a look at my inventory of records that I had over 20 years. So we've been playing some stuff that I haven't played in a long time. And also seems like I've been getting a lot more submissions lately. We've gotten a lot of new music on the show over the past couple weeks, premiering a lot of new songs. And we're going to do one again for you right now. This is from an artist named Jerry Sapphire. Sent me a very nice email, told me that he used to read my column in The Weekender all the time, and that he frequently listens to the show, and that he has a record. And he sent us the record, and he asked us very politely if we would consider playing something from it. I'll listen to it, and he said, I hope you like it. Well, Jerry, I do like it, particularly this song. I think it's my favorite song on the record. Well, obviously it is. It's the one I decided to put on the air tonight. This one's called Dipsomnia from Jerry Sapphire.
These horrible dreams that give me fright, nightmares that stick in my mind, of the great veiled lady who was paler than chalk on a moonlit night. But she took me away and she showed me my grave. With fear I could not run. Then she gave me the curse of eternal thirst, and all my suffering had just begun with dipsomnia. To the altar alone, till the great veiled lady who was kneeling there sings me a sad, sad song. Stopped the dragon's head from crushing my baby, and I realized all was lost. Heard the rosary and I began to plead, because I didn't want to face the cost of dipsomnia. It's dipsomnia. From the drunks in the underground. Young daisy man, you don't give it away till after a second round. So I'm gonna have to wait if I wanna get laid. And all around me I heard the sound of dipsomnia. Drive me out of my mind. Heavy metal crap and some kind of rap about a twisted nursery rhyme. See the big bad wolf, he went after the pigs. He's gonna huff and puff and blow in their homes. He got through the straw, he went through the wood. He's gonna dynamite the brick house down. Red Riding Hood, she said to the wolf, won't you leave those pigs alone? But I got the itch and I wanna be rich and want to bring that bacon home and dipsomnia. It's dipsomnia. The sky. I wish that I made
one moment I would make you mine. I'd take this pain away and make things right. Love, the only light that leads me through my dark. Love is my North Star that leads me all the way back home, yeah. Who has cast this spell and put me in this hell of being alone? Forced to watch from down below this love I will never truly know. Forever in my sights, bright reminders in the night. You wanna walk on the water, just let go. Down under this love across the sky, just let go. Goddess of the hungry, say you hear my cry. Protector of all things young, won't you save me from this beast inside? Goddess of the moon, oh, beg you bow, don't shoot too soon. Struggling for clarity, please don't let yourself be fooled. Forever in my view, what a chance to take it all. You wanna walk on the water, just like go. Down under this love across the sky, just like go. Just like go. You wanna walk on the water.
Kate here on Music on the Menu, live on the river with a song called Orion. That is a terrific song from a very, very talented artist. I know she's working on a new record as well. That one goes all the way back to 2004 from her album Something Out of Nothing. So be it 10 years old now, that record. She just reissued it, though. It's been so popular for so many years. Matter of fact, I was up here at Mohegan Sun for 4th of July, or the night before 4th of July. They did the fireworks. And she must have a friend up here, because somebody was playing that record through the sound system the whole night. So about 10,000 people here up at the casino got to hear the entire Kate record, I think twice, actually, during the 4th of July and prior to the 4th of July fireworks. Before that, we heard a brand new song from Jerry Sapphire, a song called Dipsomnia. I'm going to keep the music rolling right along here with a project called the Maroose Project. This is a band from the Pittston area, kind of from the Junction area. The band actually has a history with hard rock. I would think the Junction was actually one of the names of the band at one point, or one of the incarnations of the band. They were also called Revenge for a little while. A guy named Bruce Barbini fronted this project. They put out this record a couple of years ago. They did this one at the Windmill Studios in Mount Cobb. A song called Side of the Mountain.
our children running free. When my life is left my body, you know where I'll be, standing on that side of a mountain, waiting for you patiently. Well, we both were young and we had a son, and we worked both day and night. All the bills to pay, they never went away, and the money was so damn tight. Our love was a strong love, our love was so deep, but the sky grew dark and the ground it rose underneath our swollen feet. As the years went by, we started living a lie, and our love became deceit. The trust was gone, a childish game was on. In the mirror, we see the deceit. Our love was a strong love, our love was so deep, but the sky grew dark and the ground it rose underneath our swollen feet. You and I on the side of a mountain.
I think of you, and I wonder why. When I think of you, I
Maybe Someday here on Music on the Menu, live on the river with a song called Heaven's Love. That song appeared on the Concert for a Cause 7 album back in 2009. It was the 10th anniversary show of the event. And I remember talking to the guys in the band about the track when we put it on the record, and that has some heavy content to it. That's a song about one of the guys in the band lost his sister in an auto accident. And beautiful song. I don't play it that often, but what a beautiful gesture to write a song like that in memory of your sister again. Heaven's Love from Maybe Sunday. Before that, the Maroos Project, a very cool song, sort of from that 80s pop metal genre that we all know and love so well, called Side of the Mountain. We're going to keep the music rolling right along here. We've got a lot of new music coming recently. I told you that. I've been getting a lot of people sending me the music that they would like to have considered here for airplay on the show. The best way to do that is to find me on Facebook at facebook.com/music on the menu. There is a link there called About, and you could find out the address where to send me records. If you'd like to email me an MP3, it's all there, and I appreciate hearing from y'all, and I try to get them on as fast as I can if I think that they are radio ready, so to speak. And this one was. This is from a band down in Sweet Valley. So, you know, it's out in the country a little bit. The band's called Zamani. The track is called Black Riders. Check it out.
Riding toward the sunset on a painted silver horse. A fire blocked the pathway. Time to find another course. The smoke fills the sky. Take away the sun. The danger drums are coming, and now I've gotta run. They are on my back. Black riders on my tail, waiting for my end. But they'll never get the chance. Take my precious band. Black riders, black
the shining sun, rise in the sky like balloons in the air, counting the tears from the marks we share. I lit up and light up, ran right out of town, 'cause when I'm driving I don't feel so down, sipping on life as it moves on by, missing the light but still blind. So I'll just do the minimum, the rest can wait till morning comes. Stuck in the middle again, skipping time that box you in. Stuck in the middle again, skipping time that box you in. And if I'm coming down, where did I go up to? I'll just do the minimum, considering the shape I'm in. Inside my head and decide you want to stay. If I knew you'd drive the stake in, if I knew you'd turn around to show off all the others on the bad side of town. 'Cause being me ain't easy, like being you must be. Invisible in the hallways, staring right through me. If I knew what it meant to love you, if I knew what it meant to care, all the pain we're given, if I knew you'd still be there. If I knew what parts were true, I'd take them all away from you. Yeah, if I only knew. If I knew you would be gone, if I knew when you were bound, then I'd float like lava and burn down this town. 'Cause a head is still connected to a heart you give up on. I may have chopped it clean off
one chance to not make you cry. I'd catch the rain in buckets just to keep you dry. If I had to steal a fortune or live hand to fist without you by my side, oh, the fun we'd miss. If I knew what it meant to love you, if I knew what it meant to care, all the pain we're giving, if I knew you'd still be there. If I knew your tears were lazy and your smile razor wires, I'd throw myself upon the fence and wait for the guns to fire.
Tom Flannery here on Music on the Menu, live on the river with a song called If I Only Knew. Tom is from Scranton, Lackawanna County. Tom performed at the Woodlands about, maybe less than a year ago at one of our original music shows that we did down there. And just gave us a great show. Tom and I are both big Who fans. So whenever we get on Facebook talking about music with one another, it usually winds up talking about The Who we both absolutely love. Before that, Wally and the Paul Pack, song I haven't played in a long time. You could probably guess where that band's from, down in Lake Wallenpaupack area. And I always love that song. I haven't played it probably in maybe 2 years. But again, looking through my stuff, moving the show up here to the river was a lot of fun for me. And I got to dig into the catalog and really, rediscover some music that I used to play a lot that maybe I'd kind of forgotten about. And I was kind of had a Jerry Garcia kind of vibe to that one from those guys. And we kicked off the block with brand new music, a song called Black Riders from a band called Zamani. And they are, like as I said before, from Sweet Valley. So, Music on the Menu, live on the river, another show just about in the books. Want to thank you for tuning in. Lobo, of course, producing the show as always. And she's been busy. We were talking a little bit because it is holiday season.
Holiday season.
We're getting there now. Thanksgiving coming up in a week and a half. And you've been working with 1224, getting ready for their big thing.
Yeah, I actually toured with them for a very long time, for about five years, I think. Mm-hmm. And I just, last year was the first year I wasn't with them, and this will be my second year. But they're up there doing pre-production at Mount Carmel Church for their winter season this year. There's a lot of Christmas stuff actually going on in the area, just so you know. There's some interesting things happening.
Are they rehearsing at the church, or are they rehearsing at Rock Street?
At the church.
Oh, wow. I would have assumed they rehearsed at Rock Street. That's interesting.
No. They need to set up the whole light show and all that fun stuff for that.
Oh, of course. So when they rehearse, they rehearse.
They rehearse. It's full on. It's full on lights and sound down there.
They put out an album Christmas time, I think maybe 2-3 years ago, and I usually play one of the tracks on my annual Christmas show, which I will be doing again the Sunday before Christmas, as I always do. So
and then actually around the same time in the Christmas season, we have some people that are now local that are singers of Trans-Siberian Orchestra who have an album out for Christmas too, that are friends of Richie and the whole gang, the Kings of Christmas.
That was an interesting story to me, how, and you probably know it better than I do, but 1224 started off as a TSO tribute.
Right.
And at some point over the last few years, they actually got to know and befriend some of the guys in TSO, right?
Right.
And some of them now live here?
Yes.
That's wild, you know?
Well, I wouldn't say live here, but they're here for a while.
They're here a lot, yeah. I mean, I've seen the guys around at Rock Street hanging around and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You know, everybody. Richie's like the mayor down there, so you know.
He is. Richie
everybody stops in and sees Richie. I see the guys from, I see all these artists down in Rock Street all the time. Kate's down there. I see Brett Alexander down there. I see everybody down there once in a while visiting Richie.
Do you know Wesley Stout?
I do. I love Wes.
Do you know that
awesome.
he's my cousin?
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea. I saw him all the time at the blues festivals down one Big Boulder and all the blues festivals down there when I used to do monitors for them, and down at Blue Mountain this past year.
Oh yeah, Wesley became really good friends with Michael Cloran, who founded the Pocono Blues Festival. So Wesley and Michael have actually gone out. I think they even went out to Chicago together to check out some blues. So they've become friends. It's a nice community of people we have here. I mean, it's not surprising to me that you know Wesley and you know all the guys from Rock Street, and a lot of people tend to know one another and support one another, and that's what the show is all about as well. So we'll keep you keep us informed here about the 1224, because we'll be happy to give those guys some dates and plug some of their shows, give them a shot when they're out and about performing, because that's a neat way to experience the TSO experience, and they're only here for a day or
Locally
two.
supporting local music,
Yeah.
and it won't break your bank.
Yeah, and they're only here for a day or two. And so these guys are around. I know they even go out maybe a week or two after New Year's. Middle of January, they usually wind it down. So you got about, 6 weeks or so to see them. We're going to wrap up the show here as we always do with the Badleys. And I always end the show with the Badleys. And I always have mixed it up over the years. A song from River Songs, a song from Up There Down Here, a song from Diamonds in the Coal, a song from The Unfortunate Result of Spare Time, or Renew. But I've been staying on this new record. I just love Epiphones and Empty Rooms. It's exciting. We got a new double album from the Badleys a month and a half ago. And so I've been playing a track from it every single week since I've been here on the river for about a month and a half now. And we're going to stick with that tonight. This one is from the new Badleys record. It's called Vigilante for the Golden Rule. We'll catch you next Sunday.
Robin Hood, he went a thieving across the countryside. And if you were rich and greedy, he'd rob you till you cried. They say he shot the sheriff, and he shot the deputy too. Didn't protest wine or soup. He was a vigilante for the golden rule. I wanna get me an El Camino and a bulldog I can train. I wanna hunt me down some robber barons and kick ass and take names. Ever since I was a young boy, that's what I wanted to do. Might be cool. I'd rather be a vigilante for the golden rule. King Solomon was a merry old soul with a big old belly laugh. But if you didn't stop your bitching, he'd saw your kids in half. Some say that's just a legend, but I believe it's true. King Solomon wouldn't take no shit from you. He was a vigilante for the golden rule. I wanna get me an El Camino and a bulldog I can train. I wanna hunt me down some terrorists and kick ass and take names. Ever since I was a young boy, that's what I wanted to do. Now being the president might be cool. I'd rather be a vigilante for the golden rule. Was a badass. He put the money changes to shame. Now if you got $20, you'll get a t-shirt with his name from some guy on the TV wearing $300 shoes. But Mary and Joseph didn't raise no fool. He was a vigilante for the golden rule. I wanna get me an El Camino and a bulldog I can train. I wanna hunt me down some hypocrites and kick ass and take names. Ever since I was a young boy, for the golden rule. I'd rather be a vigilante for the golden rule.